Hey, good day, mate. This is a request from way back Greg, so that's why I said good day, mate. So this is the second one of three, and he's wanting to hear Little River Band singing "Lady" live, and this is from 1978. So yeah, man, I remember this song from back then. I didn't know who Little River Band was or who sang it. Definitely didn't know that they were from Australia in the 70s. But so I'm gonna love listening to this one. Little River Band singing "Lady." Let's get into the intro and right into the video.
Look around you, look up here. Take time to make time to be there. Look around, be apart. Feel for the winter, but don't have a cold heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you.
Super good.
A long time ago I had a lady to love. She made me think of things I never thought of. Now she's gone and I'm on my own. A love song has come into my mind. A love song
Great harmony.
is there all the time. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you. Don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do.
Okay, Little River Band in the house singing "Lady," and this is from 1978. And you know, if you go back and you look at other bands that played live in 1978, this doesn't look like your normal rock and roll band. You know, they may. I mean, on the outward side, they sound like a rock and roll band, and they sound like a soft rock. You know, kind of like the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band or Pure Prairie League, something like that. And I like it, man. And I don't know if I said this before. So where I'm from, up in the mountains, there's a place that we used to go, and us boys would camp out there and fish for our breakfast in the morning. You got to remember, in the mid 70s, it's not like it is now. You know, if you go camping now, you're in it's 50-foot long freaking camper trailer that's got a fireplace in it. It's really weird, you know, and it's got slide outs that make it even wider. So it's literally probably bigger than your living room at home. And then you got an upstairs, and it goes up into a bed and all that. And it's got air conditioner, and it's got heater, and it's got indoor plumbing, and you can take a shower, and it usually has two recliners and a big ass flat screen TV. You're literally going from your house to get away from things, and you're setting up house. You know, you're not getting away from anything. You're literally just have another house. And they're $75,000 to $100,000 for these trailers, man. And then they're going to have some kind of something else go along with that, you know, like a big old pontoon boat or a side-by-side, you know, ATV. And, that's not getting away. In the mid 70s, us boys would, we would go camping. We didn't even take food. I think I unplugged that. We didn't even take food, so in the morning we knew we were going to fish, and then, we're going to, I take that back. We did take eggs and we took sausage, but for dinner at night, we didn't take food. It's, you had to fish, and we would fish, or, we would, I'm not going to say a whole lot about the mammals that we might have hunted out of season, and we might not have, but, and that's how you ate. And then you slept in a tent most of the time in the back end of a pickup truck, in a sleeping bag. And it was the coolest, best thing ever. You had a wood fire at night. Everybody went to bed smelling like they, soaked in a bunch of wood smoke. And there was no such thing as showers. You had a river in the morning, if it was cold too. In the morning, you would take, you would clean up and shave using the river. We didn't even know that there was such a thing as camping like what I just explained to you in these big campers nowadays. I still wouldn't camp that way. I would use my old truck, and I would throw a sleeping bag in the front seat, and that's how I would camp. I would do everything outside the pickup. But if you're trying to get away and trying to get back to nature, having a living room that, is your base camp, you're not going to leave that. If it's too hot outside, or it's raining, or, there's mosquitoes, or there's flies, or there's this, or there's that, and you talk yourself into staying inside for the whole weekend that you're supposed to be camping. You go out in just a pickup and a sleeping bag, you're not going to be inside. You're going to be out doing what you set out to do. So, the reason why I said that is the place we used to camp was called Little River. I knew I would close that circle somehow or another, or y'all would say, well, what the hell was that? Where did that come from? But the river we used to camp at, one of the rivers, was called Little River. So when I first heard that this group was called Little River Band, I thought it was from the area around there, and they just named themselves after the river. But Southeast Oklahoma is a long way from Australia.
Don't want you 'cause maybe I do. Look around, come to me. I have no answers, but know where I wanna be. I look around, play a part. I was born in the winter and cooled by a warm heart. And I love you best. You're not like the rest. You're there when I need you. You're there when I need. I'm gonna need you. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you. Don't be thinking that I don't want you, 'cause maybe I do. So lady, let me take a look at you now. You're there on the dance floor, making me want you somehow. Oh lady, I think it's only fair I should say to you. Don't be thinking that I don't.
Little River Band. I've done a few, and I did one even with Old Blue. Oh, by the way, So I think I've got Old Blue now ready that I can take it out into the elements again. You know, I was fixing some rust spots on it. It turned into a bigger job than I anticipated. What started out as a a hole about the size of a, well, y'all in Australia probably don't know what the size of a quarter is, but let's say the hole started out about that big. By the time, by the time I got done, I had a strip this wide and it was this tall. I had to cut out that had rust behind it that didn't even come through the paint yet. So when I got that, that one with that one hole, I cut it out. And when I did, I noticed that it was real easy. That metal was real thin. So I put a mirror back in there and a flashlight, and I could see that it had rust all the way in the back of that cab that far. So I ended up cutting out about 3 inches, maybe 3.5 inches tall, and 24 inches, 2 feet wide. And I had to put all that back together. And I'm not a body man, but so it took me a long time. Plus I have to do this gig here because this is what I do. And then I have a granddaughter that, is super attached to Pawpaw, and I want to be, with her as well. So it took me a while, but then I made, the sideboards were wood. Well, that was about the 5th set of sideboards that I've made for Old Blue, and the weather gets to it and they warp, and I was constantly having to sand them down and restain them and then preserve them so they would last another year or two. So this time I made them out of metal, and that took a little bit. So that all being said, it's about time for me to get into Old Blue, and the weather's turning just a little bit. The mornings are a little bit cooler. They're around 65, and let me look at my thermometer because it's got Celsius on it too. And so the mornings are about 15 degrees Celsius now, and so of course I'm out exercising at that time. I go to the gym the gym opens at 5 in the morning, so I'm there at 5 in the morning, and then I stay 45 minutes, come back. Lucy gets here at 6 o'clock. I hold her and feed her bottle. That's just, she can hold it and she can feed herself, but that's the thing for her and I sit there and hold her, and we watch her little cartoons. And believe it or not, man, she's a fan of Bluey. I didn't even know there was such a thing as Bluey, and I didn't know it was from Australia. Let me just stop right there, y'all. I'm said too much on, this is all about Way Back Greg, and this is all about Little River Band. I'll make a video and show you a little bit about Old Blue and what I was talking about. I'll make a video of that and post it so y'all can see what I've been doing. All right, man. Till I see y'all again, I'll catch you down the road. So, bye, y'all.